Hello guys, and welcome back to Reading Club. Today, I'm going to read you the 78 Story Treehouse, Chapter 7 and Chapter 8. Chapter 7, Category. All the Andes land in a big sprawling pile, but I land head first in a nearby prickle bush. The Andes are groaning and yelling and shouting as they try to untangle themselves. Some of them are angry. Some are laughing, and some are crying, which is understandable. We've all had a pretty big fall. Mr. Big Shot crawls out from under the pile of Andes and stands in front of them, his hands on his hips. Which one of you clones is the real Andy? He demands. Me, they all shout. Me, 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 me. Let me put it another way then, growls Mr. Big Shot, rolling up his sleeves. Nobody destroys my set and gets away with it. So which one of you wants to die first? Not me, shouts the Andes. Not me, 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 not me. I know at this point I should come out of hiding and rescue the Andes, but hey, I don't want to die any more than they do. And it's their own fault, after all. I did try to stop them. I don't think any of them are the real Andy, says Jill, studying the Andy clones carefully. I know him pretty well, and none of these Andys look quite right. Then where is he? Says Mr. Big Shot. Probably hiding, says Mel Gibbon. He's obviously put the Andes up to this to disrupt the filming. Pretty low trick to get a bunch of clueless clones to do your dirty work for you. And that's obviously the sort of person he is. Well, I'll find out what sort of person I am if he ever dares to show his face around here again, says Mr. Big Shot, pulling his cameras and camera operators from the pile. Come on, you lot, he barks. We've got to rebuild that observation deck and get this movie back on track. Let's go. As Mr. Big Shot and the crew leaves, one of the Andes turns to Terry and says, Sorry we disrupted your movie, but it's not really our fault. You are a terrible observation deck builder. It's not my fault, says Terry. The deck wasn't designed to hold so many Andes. It's Andy's fault for letting you all out of Andyland. I want to yell. I didn't let them out. I tried to stop them, but they wouldn't listen. That would mean giving away my hiding place, and, all things considered, it's probably best for this Andy to stay hidden for the time being. Come on, Andes, says one of the Andy. Let's go back to Andyland. It's more fun there. And Terry, if you see Andy, can you tell him we'd prefer he doesn't visit for a while? I think we need a little break from each other. Sure, says Terry. I know exactly how you feel. And with that, the Andes start hobbling and limping their way back to Andyland. Poor Andy, says Jill. He must be really upset to have done something like this. Maybe you should go and find him, Terry, and tell him you're not mad at him. But I am mad at him, said Terry. Just because he's not in the movie, he wants to rig it for everybody else. I know it looks like that, says Jill, and she and Terry and Mel starts walking back towards the treehouse. But maybe there's another side to the story. I'm not sure we can believe everything those Andys are telling us. Or anything the real Andy tells us either, says Mel. I'm climbing out of the prickle bush when I hear voices and mooing and the unmistakable sound of cut chewing. A pair of trench-coated figures emerge from the trees on the other side of the clearing. They are holding microphones and recording equipment. which is kind of weird given that they are cows. I'm going to sneak up on them and find out what they are up to. I'm pretty well camouflaged with these prickles all over me. I just need something to cover up my head. I look around. All I can see is a whole bunch of dried up old cow pads. Disgusting, but perfect. I pick one up, put it on my head, and begin commander crawling towards the cows. As I get closer, I hear one of them moo. Those crazy humans don't suspect a thing. Yeah, moos the other one. They have no idea that we have secretly infiltrated their treehouse with many spy cows such as ourselves, and that we are stealing their movie sense by sense to make our own movie. For years, the humans have milked us. Now we're milking them for their ideas. Let's see how they like it. One of the spy cows moves quietly into a hoof-held walkie-talkie. Attention, all movie ideas stealing spy cows. The film crew, director, and actors are heading back into the treehouse. Stay alert and out of sight. So that's what they're up to. If there's one thing in the world I hate more than movie idea stealing, it's movie idea stealing spy cows. I've got to go and warn Mr. Big Shot right away. Then he and everybody else will see that I'm not trying to wreck the movie. Mr. Big Shot will probably be so impressed he'll rehire me and give me a starring role. There's no time to lose. I creep across the path to our front door and, when the spy cows aren't watching, slip inside. I climb the stairs and poke my head up into the first story. Eek, says Jill, a peeping cowpat. Ugh, says Terry, cowpats are disgusting. Get that cowpat off my set, barks Mr. Big Shot. I am not a cowpat, I say. It's me, Andy, and just wearing a cowpat hat for camouflage. I came to warn you, there's a bunch of spy cows spying on you. They're going to steal all your ideas and make their own movie. Do you really expect us to believe such a preposterous story, says Mr. Big Shot. I know it sounds crazy, I say, but it's true. I saw them and I heard them. I really don't think cows would do that, says Jill. They're such honest, trustworthy animals. Not these ones, I say. They're spy cows. And if you don't believe me, go back through the book and see for yourself. There's a spy cow hiding on every single page. It's true. There really is. And sometimes there are even more than one. And are you out of your minds, says Mr. Big Shot. We've got a movie to make. We haven't got time to be looking at boring old books, especially ones that haven't even been written yet. Fine, I say. I was only trying to help. Let the spy cows steal your stupid movie. See if I care. Hey, Andy, says Mel Gibbon. If what you say is true, why didn't you go and audition for the movie-making cows? You make a very convincing cowpat. Yeah, says Terry, you not only look the part, but you smell like one too. High five, my human, says Mel, holding up his paw. Terry high fives him, and they both dissolve into helpless giggling. Guess I'll be going then, I say. Have fun with your new best friend, Terry. Goodbye. Forever. Chapter 8. My autobiography of my life by me and not Terry. I stomped down the stairs out of the front door and flung my cowpat hat into the forest. The movie is not my problem anymore, and neither is Terry. We are done. Who needs them anyway? Not me. I can draw my own pictures, and now I can finally get started on the autobiography I've always wanted to write. I feel a hand on my shoulder and look up. It's Jill. I came to see if you're okay, she says. Yeah, I'm fine, I say. I'm quite busy, actually. I'm writing my autobiography. That's great, Andy, says Jill, but won't Terry Be too busy to illustrate it? Yeah, probably, I say, but it doesn't matter because I can do it myself. Look, I hand Joe the page. I hand Joe the pages. My autobiography of my life, and not Terry's. By me, and not Terry, with great illustrations all by me, and none by Terry. Hi, my name is Andy. I used to have a friend called Terry, but he is not my friend anymore because he's a stupid dumb. And his new best friend is a monkey called Mel Gibbon, who stole my part in the movie. Which is why I'm writing and illustrating this autobiography of my life by me and not Terry. Jill hands the pages back to me. So, I say, what do you think? I think the title's a bit long, she says, and it's kind of confusing. Why? I say. Well, for a start, autobiography already means that you're writing the story of your life, so there's no need to say my autobiography of my life. You're just using extra words for no reason. But I was just trying to be clear that it was about my life and not Terry's, I say. Well, that's another thing, says Joe. You say it's about you, but all you're really doing is going on and on about Terry, and I don't mean to be rude, but it isn't very nice, and it's a little bit boring. Yeah, I guess you're right, I say. Terry isn't very nice, and he can be quite boring. I'll make a new one. I write another version as fast as I can and give it to Joe. Is this better? I say. My autobiography by me, Andy. My autobiography begins on a dark and stormy night in a spooky old castle owned by the evil genius Dr. Von Bierstein. I was awoken by the sound of mysterious noises coming from Dr. Von Bierstein's underground laboratory. Even though Dr. Van Bierstein has forbidden me ever to enter his laboratory, I decided to investigate. With only a feeble candle to light my path, I made the way down the creaky, crumbling staircase and came to a heavy wooden door with a warning sign on it that said, "Warning, do not enter, or else." So, of course, I had no choice. I had to enter. I pushed the door open and came face to face with Dr. Von Bierstein's most terrifying creation. The horrible, hideous, hairy Terry Von Dentenstein. Stop it, Andy, says Jill. It's too scary. Yeah, I know, I say, but it's pretty exciting, isn't it? I suppose so, she says, but an autobiography is supposed to be true, not a made-up horror story. You're supposed to tell the true story of your life. I say, these autobiographies are trickier than I thought. There are a lot of rules. Just imagine you're telling your reader the true story of your life from the very beginning, says Jill. It's not that so hard, is it? No, I say, picking up my pen again. I read a new version and hand it to her. The true autobiography of my life from the very beginning by me. Andy, how did it get to be so awesome? Well, it's a fascinating story. If you're like most of my readers, you're probably wondering how I got to be so awesome. Well, it's a fascinating story. It all started when I was born. At first, I was very small, but then each day I grew a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And bigger 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 and bigger. And Andy, just stop writing and bigger and bigger and bigger. But why? I say, it's true. It may be true, says Jill, but it's not very interesting. But I tried to make it interesting, and you said it had to be true. We need to make it true and interesting, says Jill. I give up, I say. Writing an autobiography is just too hard. Suddenly, animal noises start coming out of Jill's pocket. Meow, squawk, moo, cock-a-doodle-doo, honk, wink, neigh, squeak, roar, brah. Excuse me, Andy, says Jill, checking the screen on our Intergalactic Space Animal Rescue Service emergency pager. Uh-oh, she says. There's an intergalactic space animal emergency on planet Zonkatoid. A space ladybird's house is on fire and she's not home. I have to go and put it out immediately. Here comes my team now. Jill jumps aboard her space cat-powered intergalactic space animal rescue spacecraft. I'll see you later, Andy, she says. Yeah, see you, Jill, I say, but she doesn't hear me. She's already gone. I'm all alone. Again. Someday this is turning out to be. I've been fired from my own movie and replaced by a monkey. Abandoned by my own best friend. Kicked out of my own treehouse, disowned by my own clones, and banned from Andyland, my own kingdom. And as if all that isn't bad enough, now I failed at writing my own autobiography. Fail. I guess there's only one thing left to do. Yep, you guessed it. I need to remember my favorite inspiring motivational quote that always helps me when I'm feeling down and think I can't go on. Now let me see. What is it? I think it's something about chips. When the chips are down, I have such a bad day. I'm having such a bad day, I can't even remember my favorite inspiring motivational quote. Is it when the chips are down and you feel like you can't go on? That's when you know you're halfway there? No, that's not it. Not even close. Maybe it's when the chips are down, the chips get going? That's more like it, but no, it's still not quite right. Hang on, I remember now. When the chips are down, go and eat some chips. Yes, that's it. The chips are down, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to my high-tech, high-security potato chip storage facility and eat some chips. I feel better already. Well, that's the end of this channel. If you liked it, please subscribe, reading club, and click many likes. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.